Hey guys, how you doing? This is Captain Mike here. Getting ready to play through this winter major on Monday here in Middle Tennessee. And I'm going to do something crazy. I'm actually going to try the master level. I've noticed that, look at here in master, if I can make it, I know it's tough. I played a master once and ended up getting in the 20s, which is amazing for the clubs I had then. They're not even close to the clubs I have now, but 50th place is 3,450 clan points. Now in expert, you have to get 4th place to get that. Okay? There's a big difference. Of course, there's a big difference in the level of play too, but I'm just going to go ahead and try it. I'm going to go ahead and try this on the master level this time. It's only Monday, right? And I'm going to play through it with you. I'm probably going to be using my Thor 6 because, as you can see, my Apocalypse is only at a 3, which is pathetic. So I'm going to go at this first hole with the Thor's Hammer 6 and the sniper. And what I'm going to do here, I know I see people going left. I don't like left. Going right is good too, but in this wind, it's going to be testing those sand traps if you try to go beyond them. So I'm going to lay up, actually, and try to sniper it in. I think that's a better shot than trying to sniper it in going left, actually. And you need really an APOC 5 or higher to really get to where you need to be left. Now, one thing we could do is set up about where his automatic setup is, somewhere in there, and put a lot of top right, top left on it. Not a lot of left, but all top and some left. And try to bounce. Your second bounce would have to thread right in between those two sand traps and then go up. That's what you have to do. And something else I recommend, and I forgot to do it. Something else I recommend, and that is to put on your Spitfire. Because if you get in one of those sand traps, you're going to have the Spitfire to make it to the green, if you make it. And that's with a Spitfire, maybe 5, I don't know, but I don't have it. So what he's doing here, see what he did? He ended up in the rough, and I don't know how that's going to translate for the second shot, but he may have trouble reaching the green out of there. So I'm not even going to try that. I'm not going to test that. I'm going to pull it right on over here. I'm going to keep my Kingmaker on. I'm going to go ahead and put some bottom right on, like that, and try to land it up there where the end of my ball guide is. That's where I want it, okay? Actually, let's go on back here so we don't have to mess with that wind. Take some of that bottom off. Try to land it right up in there, okay? That's what I'm going for. No curl, no nothing. Just try to hit a perfect ball and lay up in front of this sand trap. About right there. And that will give us a good, hopefully a good sniper shot in. Might have been better if we went ahead and went over to the right a little bit more, but we'll see in a minute. We'll see how it goes. But and this is just a test. I haven't done this before. I've only played this hole one time in my life. But see, he's going to have trouble. He may be able to top spin it out of that sand, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to hit it far enough. He might be able to hit it far enough to actually land on the fairway. And this is what can happen if you try to test those things without big clubs. End up in the rough or end up in that sand and end up in trouble. And so he was able to bounce it up there. He might have a chip shot in the hole. We'll see, but he certainly didn't have any chance for the albatross. So see, we can easily make it from here. It's got us on the Goliath. I don't want the Goliath. I want to sniper it in. So I'm going to go ahead and use all my bottom. This is kind of a funny landing place. I think I'm going to do it like this, just for my distance, and then try to curl it in. Let's see here. Like that, because that landing spot looks a whole lot better. You do want to over adjust for your wind on this one. I hope I over adjusted enough. I did hit a great ball. Let's see how that rolls in. See? So you got a good chance. Snipering it in, you've got a good chance to get a 2 on this hole. I don't know if that's an albatross or a birdie. What is this hole? Par 5 or par 4? I don't know. But see, laying up in front of those sand traps works pretty good, actually. If you got with your sniper, and he even gave me a Goliath. And I was almost between balls, but it worked. It worked just fine. And so we can work with this, because unless you've got an APOC 5 or more going to the left, you can't hardly get it down there far enough for a decent second shot. And coming in from that left anyway, you're going to have to do a rough bump with about, what was that, an 11-point side wind? You're going to have to do a rough bump to try to get it in the hole, and that's going to be testy. You could miss the rough and bounce all the way over the green. There's all kinds of crazy things that could go wrong on that. And so I just recommend laying up in front of this sand if you don't have all the big, huge, crazy clubs like me in Masters. So we got that pretty easily. We got our birdie, and so this is a par 4. All right, we'll see y'all on the next hole.